right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. If you don't know who I am, let's get to know each other. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Write it down. You see, if you allow me to rebuild your life, get you that $1 million corporation, and actually repackage your personal life and make sure you do it the right way, I'll bet you within 3 to 6 months you can have a corporation, a new life with $1 million. But today, you're going to have to listen, you're going to have to follow through, and do your part, okay? Now, the pictures you see in front of you are things I obtained myself, just a couple of the goodies. You can do the same thing if you want. So I'll teach you how to play the game. And if you allow me, I'll even do the work for you. Simple. But first of all, you got to get a tablet and a pen. You need to write things down. Understand, I'm live 6 days a week. Online or in person, 6 days a week, you're stuck with me if you want to be. Because I'll show you how I got to millionaire corporation and billionaire corporation. But again, it's going to be up to you. Now remember, this is free. Tell your friends and family to join us. And if they get into Evolve in a program, you refer them, you get 10% back to you. You can make up to $1,000 today. No pictures, no recording. Write it down, put it here. Ultimate goal, I need you to draw a diagram. That's right. So take that tablet and that pen and write down what's in front of you right now. The diagram of the corporation, 3 divisions. You see, well, we have to understand something today. What you've done in the past, you've probably taken personal money, credit, to try to start a business maybe, and all you did is get stuck. And when you jacked up your credit, you dropped the score, can't get any more. You might have spent $10,000 to learn how to play. You invested in something, it didn't work. You wanted to listen, you wanted to learn. Well, today, I'm going to give you things you've never heard before. If you allow me, I'll change your life. Now, I need you to look in your city today. I need you to think about the banks. B of A, Wells Fargo, Chase. Grocery stores, Sam's Club. See, I want you to understand something. What's happening in front of you, I need you to pay attention more. You see, when a corporation has divisions, it's called the line of defense. So you don't have to hurt your family ever again. By the way, you never had to in the first place, but the lack of knowledge is why you did it. So let's understand something today. I want you to draw the diagram of $250,000 in each box. That represents $1 million of credit. Now, this is $1 million card, but it has 9 sisters. See, each division has its own life, its own credit file, as we build it up and away. So let's understand something today. You watch Bank of America, all right, you watch Chase, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo Bank. They shut down locations over the last 10, 15 years. Not because of pandemic. And then you watch Sam's Club do the same thing. You even watch 11 cities fall bankruptcy. See, they didn't bring the pain home. They got to write it off in their taxes. So they wrote it off in their taxes and got a tax credit. We, consumers, called we the people, we can play the same game if you want to. So number one you have to write down is don't bring the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. Number two, we have to program ourselves into millionaire. And I want you to think about being a CFO. Not a title, not title at all. I want you to literally be a certified CFO. And then we're going to get you into millionaire status. See, I got to introduce you to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Why? It became the law. All right, amendment. We the people. Remember that? By the way, a corporation became a legal person. All right, July 9th, 1869, 153 years ago. My legacy is at Ray Reynolds University. From there, what stops you from getting your goals and reaching them is probably you. The lack of knowledge, by the way. So let's teach you how to play. We got some basic program, that's all it is. We have program A for a person that wants a 750 score. Simple. We got a do-it-yourself class that I'll teach you how to play, give you the book, and give you basically what needs to be done, and I'll give you a $500 card on top of that. Cash card. So you can reimburse yourself. Why not? From there, let's understand something. All right, we have that we can rebuild you, but we'd have to add a rapid rescore. Because some of you have some bad stuff. We got to block the bad stuff, push the score up and away, and rebuild it. Rapid rescore guarantees you a 750 score. From there, maybe you have a corporation, or maybe you want one, and we'll start a business. Great. So why would you need me if you have a corporation? Well, number one, you paid $1,000+ for a piece of paper that was free. All you do is pay a filing fee. You don't have a bunch of corporate credit, which you should have to write it off. See, this stuff is called free money. You get to write off the interest rate in the credit card. I'll build it for you because basically I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. I'll even show you how to set up divisions. I'll do it for you too because I created them. All right, I'm the founder of divisions in 1985. See, right now, if you have a corporation, if they sue it, they sue you. All right, that's not what I want you to do. Stop bringing the pain home. So we have the ability. There's 1,000 steps to millionaire. That's all there is. So again, I'll show you some of the goodies I obtained. 6 days a week. Invite people here, your friends and family, so they can get involved in the program. You get a commission of 10%. As we play the game, what I want to do is give you back your money. You see, when I brought in $2.6 billion through corporate structure when I was 26, all right, I wanted to do it all for free. But nobody wanted to play with me. See, if you don't have skin in the game, you don't want to play. Okay. So what I'm going to do, so basically, as I rebuild you, all right, I want to give you back your money that you invest into the program. Up to times 10, by the way. So that can be personal or business credit or both. So the bottom line is how to play. So rich and famous people, I'm the incorporator for them too. Ultimate goal is very simple. People coming out of prison, I rebuild them as well. Freeway Ricky Ross within 6 months got double cards up to $4 million. Golds and platinum cards. Again, Thomas from 26 years in federal prison in 5 months got enough money to start his dump truck business. So you probably had that kitchen table meeting with your partner of life or your spouse. We want to start a business. What are we going to do? Where are we going to get the money, honey? Simple. You decided to hawk your house and jack up your credit cards. And by the way, if you did that, that's kind of silly and dumb because all that does is hurt the family. The goal is never bring the pain home. So write down today's date, project 90 working days. All right, I want you to get it in your brain. You have to hear it again and again to get it right. It doesn't matter if it's the mansions in the harbor, the Lamborghini, the building, or the yachts. You can get yours too. Now, how many days you have left of this year? Here's what happens. All right, corporations have 4 quarters: March, June, September, December. As we get to this 3rd quarter, that's when, countdown begins. So we have to understand something today. We have 142 days to rebuild you personally to a 750 corporation and divisions and build you up to $1 million of credit. So here's your goal. I'd like to get you up to $1 million of cash credit this year. I'd like next year $5 million of cash credit called checkbook money. That's what I want your goals to be. As we do this, understand time. You might want to get up an hour earlier every day to get that me time. I wake up at 2:25 every day since I have been about 2.5 years old. I can't waste time. See, I don't know when I'm going to die again. All right, hopefully I'll live to be 110. July 4, 2009, my wife and I took one of the corporate yachts in the backyard. with a group of people. There I am the next day. I did get to hear someone trick my wife to sign a POA. I did hear the nurse ask her if I was a donor. And then I got a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said go back. So let's get you past go. All right, because I can show you the goodies from the Lamborghinis to the Duffys to the mansions in the harbor. All right, how I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981. I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. All the way down to basically having some fun. And from there we have the race boats in the backyard. All right, the helicopter, the U-Dog, all right, the yacht, and the Ferraris too. See, if I can go get this, so can you. Ultimate goal. Ray's rules. Number 1 again, stop bringing the pain home. Number 2, become a certified CFO. Number 3, program ourselves into millionaire. Simple. Now, if you want to rebuild your credit yourself, you can. You might want to basically write down section 611. It'll take you to this page. From there, see, credit repair is a fraud. I didn't say it. The Federal Trade Commission says it every day. They're not even allowed to collect money up front, but they do it every day too. So your choice is simple. Why credit repair doesn't work? It's simple. The consumer basically goes to the rabbit hole for 2 to 3 years, paying $100+ a month, thinking everything's going to be fine. Well, the problem is the consumer needs to know if you have a debt, you got to own up to debt. You got to man up or woman up. See, it's like hiding behind the blankie. All right, so the bottom line is credit repair is a fraud. Credit rebuilding works, but again, you have to work your tail off too. Bottom line is there's 25 steps today we're going to give you. Number 1, you get your credit reports for free. Give me the report numbers. Number 2, right now, I need you to pull out your Social Security card. Yes, out of your purse or wallet. Come on. I want you to look at what you did in the beginning that you didn't pay attention to. And you probably never read the Social Security card in the first place. So let's understand something today. Okay? That SSN, Social Security number, created your 1040 tax return. And that's what it did. When you read the card front and back, it usually says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and it's Property Assessment Administration, not you. IRS, by the way. So the bottom line is that's how you created your 1040 tax return. And then the world decided to use it for credit purposes. That's step 2. Never bring the pain home again. From there, we have to understand when we got our first paycheck. When you got your first paycheck, you're going to pay a lot of bills. But all of a sudden, you got your check and you got half as much. It kind of freaked everybody out. You see, the IRS gets their cut before you get the leftover. That's what makes us sheep and ducks. So we got some choices today. We don't have to be a sheep. We don't have to be a duck. We just have to learn how to play, called We the People. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution, all right, literally says a corporation's a legal person. All right, so we the people, that means you and me can have a corporation with a tax ID. And if you do this correctly, we can learn to play. SSN is tax, tax, tax. S is for it's taxable when it's profitable. So you absorb the money and have a fighting chance. I'm going to give you a statement of guarantee. But that means you have to be doing your part. I'll guarantee everything I say I can do. What takes me any longer to do it longer is because of you. If I say do this or that, do it. Okay, and also don't jack up the cards, don't apply for credit and screw everything up. It's simple. Long as you're part of the program and we both follow the rules, we can get to the millionaire. Again, don't violate. It means don't apply, don't jack up a card. Now, if you got some bad collection accounts, you might want to look at it. Going back to the creditor, credit bureau, analyze, we're going to do that for you. From there, you might even negotiate a debt or two, put them in small claims. What I want you to understand, I don't want your past chasing your future. All right, and if you have an IRS problem, irs.gov, you download a form called 656 433A and B. It's an offer in compromise. So you got the ability to rebuild you, step number 3. It's not hard to do. Now, Rapid Rescore and Rapid Refresh, I created 34 years ago. Okay, working with Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at TRW, and Experian. I'm the one who trained him with Harold Stokes. So what happens is like this person, they needed over 100 points. I got 157 points in 45 days. So Rapid Refresh, understand, blocks bad stuff and pushes scores up, up, and away. And when it's done, it always has a 750 and above. Here's somebody who has a 651 for 4 years straight. They're going, what happened? I'm going, okay, let's understand. I analyze usually within 10 working days, and I can tell a person exactly what needs to be done. So I said, well, why do you only use half of your credit cards? The attorney and the banker told me to. That's called Dumb and Dumber. Okay, no wonder you're at a 651 for 4 years. I do a rapid rescore, 132 points. Now watch. Down here, there's no green lights. Over here, there's green lights. So creating green lights is the goal. Poor couple, they filed bankruptcy. Their bankruptcy attorney said you can't get credit for 10 years, so I got to meet your card right away to rebuild them. Poor guy's late on his car payment. Got all these collection accounts. He needs some help. Here's $3,000. So the bottom line is getting someone to a 750 score and more isn't hard to do as long as you're part of the program and you do your part and follow through. See, we assign you to a specialist. 800-510-3338. That specialist is to hold your hand every step of the way. So let's break down Program A. You got a choice to do the work yourself or we do it for you, but if we do it for you, we add a rapid rescore. Now, because the holiday's coming up, all right, you get a 50% discount today. So that means flat out, if you want to rebuild it yourself, I'm going to give you the book. I'm going to add you to my class on Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to read the book and teach you how to play the game and help you do it yourself. But then that's usually $4.99. From there, I give you a $500 card, so you can reimburse yourself. But today, you're getting a 50% discount, so you get to double your money. If I do it yourself and do all the work for you now, I had a rapid rescore to a 750 and above. Again, we put it all together in a package, and what happens is you get to go to class. On top of that, you get guaranteed a 750, but it costs you $1,000, $999. But then I pop you a $1,000 card. But again, today it's 50% off if it's done today, now. All right, you get to double your money. It's simple. Stop bringing the pain home. So take a picture of Zelle if you don't understand Zelle. It's very simple. Mike Kennedy created Zelle. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? That's right. If you do it yourself, you can go to the class tomorrow. All right, they'll add you to that, no problem. If we do the work for you, there's classes all day Saturday, and you can get into those as well. And then you can basically, you can always upgrade. That's not a problem. But the upgrade isn't at the discount. So let's understand that today, okay? So it's all up to you. All right, thank you. So, Zelle is simple, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@rayscredit.com email address, or it's a bank transfer, wire deposit. Easy to do. Now remember, that specialist should be bugging you every week or two. If they're not bugging you, then you bug them. And that's the ultimate goal. As you do this, remember, you get 10% for any referrals. We usually Zelle that the same day. You can make up to $1,000 today. Now remember, as we do this is a lie. That's where there's calls or you can text a question. Okay, it's very simple to do. 6 days a week, by the way. So the bottom line is I want to hold your hand and get you where you want to go. Invite your friends and family because you get to make 10%. So I need you to make a phone call. Write down 888-567-8688. The reason I want you to write down the phone number is pretty simple. See, you added yourself to a national mailing list. From being a voter to the Secretary of State to your cable company. Opt out for 5 years or a lifetime, please. That's step number 4. Now, from here, let's understand. I need you to plan the problem. And the reason things happen is you're not planning the problem. In other words, you got knocked down, someone got in your way and took it away from you too. It could be a friend and family member, by the way. Next, we have to write down safety credit. Every credit card you got in your personal wallet needs a sticky. You put the limit. You maintain 25% always. You never go past 29%. If you do, it drops your score. You get stuck. You can't get any more. So let's give you the line of defense for yourself. That's your goal. When you look at all the dashboards from Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, even Credit Karma, they're going to tell you 0 to 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. So you got to balance the debt. All right, not easy to do in the beginning because you got to understand you've been stealing the wrong money from the wrong source. So we don't steal the money. Sticky behind the card. Step number 5, we don't bring the pain home. Most people, when they lose their job or have an emergency, they all do the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they jack up their credit in 42 days. See, I don't want to screw up the family. If I had to screw up anything, it would be a division, because it's a separate life. So as we play the game, let's understand today. Let's pretend right now you needed $5,000 now. You ask your friends, your family, and the bank, they'll say no. But if I take this $5,000 card in my hand and I max it out today, the payment's $50 a month. If I use some common sense, the average person's wasting $50 every other day. So again, they say that you also waste $140 a week. Now these are $50,000 cards. $140 a week, $600 a month. If I would use one of those cards and use some common sense and max it out, the payment is $612.26. Even during a pandemic, I can get 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through. Step number 6. So as we play the game, let's listen and learn today. All right, reaching your goal, believe in yourself. Me, I'm going to believe in God first, and I'm going to believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. And that's what it was. Simple. See, I believe you see it, you believe it, you go get it. You don't have excuses. Bottom line. So let's understand, when Nixon took that gold standard out, it was simple. All right? Then changed everything. So let's think about you today. If you write down and raise your rules one more time, let's say you allow me to build you $50,000 to $100,000 of credit for you personally, and you use 29% as a safety. That gives you $71,000 of safety credit in case blank hits the fan, lost a job, or pandemic. But when you take the money and the credit from the family to roll the dice to start a business, that brings the pain home because you get stuck when you go past that 29%. The goal is raise rules. All right, never bring the pain home. Step 7, and learn to be what's called a true certified CFO. Now, we all got a sad story to tell. Come on. Reality is, I don't think most people care. I mean, I was born in a taxi, eating in a trash can. I didn't get a true mommy and a daddy. I got used and abused. Nobody cares. I'm crippled at 5.5 in a bike accident. Jesus said, get up. I got up. Last coma, I got to die. Well, that kind of sucks. H1N1 13 years ago. See, God's delays aren't God's denials. So you got to stay and have faith and persistence. Fall off and get back on. Corporation's a legal person. I want you to write that down. I want you never to forget it. See, I was 7.5 years old when I heard a corporation's a legal person. It may sue or be sued. It says right there. I was being used and abused at the Hope family's house. Okay, I heard it at their poker game. So I went to the Torrance Police Department the next day, the library next door. I studied for 2 years. I kept reading every book I could. See, I want to get out of what I call hell. So what did I do? I sent away my money order to the Secretary of State of California, and I am the founder of Helping Hand Industries at 9.5. Got $119,000 of credit in the mail. Back then, they just sent it to you. You didn't have to apply for personal or business credit. I got named in the movie Dave. So let's understand the way it works. We are all sheep, and we get an SSN that equals a 1040 tax return, and then they want us to die, get stuck into probate. Tax. A corporation gets one tax ID. All right, but again, if they sue the corp, they sue you. If you do what I set up in the process of divisions in 85, every division gets a tax ID. It's called a line of defense. In other words, your divisions are going to protect you and your assets. You got to understand and program you into millionaire. So cats have 9 lives. Did you know you can have more lives under the corporation you ever thought of? A chance to try. Long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Here's your second chance. It's up to you. Stop bringing the pain home. But again, it's simple. You have a choice. It's like I meet thousands and millions of people. I have a corporation. I'm sorry, you're probably sitting there going, you don't know what you're doing. Do you have $1 million credit card? Do you have $100,000 on a card? Do you know what free money is? See, I get people all the time, I can go get a loan. Go for it. When they come back, oh, you're right, I can't get it. Bottom line is, if you get stuck personally and the corporation's stuck, what are you going to do now? That's why divisions are away the ability never to juggle again. Your banks, your grocery stores in your cities do this in your face. It's about time you look behind the damn curtain. You didn't bother. You've been following like, bah, I'm a sheep. Where do I go? Stop it. Divisions, divisions, divisions. You got a choice to change your life. Will you step up to the plate? We're going to find out today. You see, your SSN is an SS5 form. And then you have an SS4 for the tax ID. Both coming from the IRS. Here we got tax, 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 probate when we die. Here we got no taxes due until we're profitable. So the goal is, do you want to learn to play? That's going to be up to you if you follow through. But again, who's it up to? You. This is called we the people. We have the constitutional right. Now, you can use, listen carefully, corporate credit to finance that business. Write off the interest rate in the credit card. It's free money. You can't get $1 million at the bank, but I can get you $1 million worth of credit. All right, but again, why are you not a good CFO yet? Because you have to learn to play. I need you to balance both of these. Tax, 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 no tax till you're profitable. Listen and learn. Your personal life, I want it to be a break even. I want to get you the credit, balance it. I want your house or your rent, your Sam's Club, your Walmart, Capital One, Chase, American Express, or B of A. I want your personal life to be a break even. Anything above that goes to the corporation because it doesn't pay tax when you bring the money in. It's just if it's profitable. So you can stop bringing the pain home. You can reprogram you into a millionaire if you want to, and you can learn to balance the debt and stop bringing the damn pain home. See, all you have to do is follow some rules. Can you do that? So again, don't apply for credit. Don't jack up cards. I don't want to put you in a timeout. I want to rebuild your whole life because it's not hard to do. All right, so let's look at line 10 on the SS4 form. It says right there in front of you, banking and credit purposes. So your choice you could have done, and I started this at 9. All right, you should have started this out of high school. But again, that's your choice. I never went to high school. I was at Orange Coast College at 14 and a half. You could become a certified CFO if you want to. The corporation is a credit life because the corporation is a legal person. So let's understand today, I want to get the same cards 10 times for each division. I want you to have $1 million of cash credit right away. And then from there, I want you to understand, corporate credit's not taxable. It's free money. From there, we get to play and truly become a certified CFO. All right? And stop bringing the pain home. So you got basically legal and accounting advice. No, it's not that at all. It's public record. So you got choices. Balance the debt. Simple. Divisions basically do one thing. Separate liabilities. Corporation gets cash credit. So do the divisions. How many divisions can you have? As many as you need to grow the business. Becoming a certified CFO. 89 ways to use the division up to $1 million each. How do I know? I created it and I wrote the book. From there, how many lives does a cat have? How many lives would you like? You brought the pain home because you have one life called SSN. Why didn't you create divisions to have more lives so you didn't have to hurt your family and bring the pain home? I don't understand. Okay? How many days you have left of this year? If you don't get off your assets and work and do everything you can do, and I do what I do, you're going to be stuck at the end of the year. By the way, that sucks. You have 142 days. I got boot camp coming up. Every 3 months, I do a millionaire boot camp. A through Z, you don't want to miss it. So you might want to write it down. It's coming soon. And what's going to happen is September 23rd, 24th, 25th. Now, I want you to write down checkbook money. Checkbook money. That's what I want you to write down. January, I want you to understand something. Why use a credit line for the corporation? I want you to get up to $5.4 million of checkbook money. Okay? Then we don't have to worry about the 29% ever again. 5.4 million. What's your goal right now? Corporation in 3 divisions. Becoming a certified CFO. If they can take $1,000 and leverage it into millions, as I teach them in level 2, I can teach you the same thing to do. It's not hard to do at all. Borrow money is not what? Taxable. We have the ability to play. We can stop bringing the pain home. We can all become certified CFOs, and we can reprogram brains into millionaire. Every cash application requires a certified CFO. I got to get you there. I got to build you up too. Real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing, whatever you want to do under your corporation. But when you write down the word division, please write down bucket of money. That's the goal. Now, what happens with most people, probably you took some personal money, credit cards or whatever, to invest in a business or whatever you tried to do. You can't write any of this off. So when it doesn't work, you're stuck. You can't get any more. If you made money, you'd be taxed to death. Now, if you take corporate credit and do it my way, I can write off the interest rate in the credit card. I don't pay tax, all right, until I make a profit. If I screw it up, I get to write it all off. If I win, I can absorb the taxation anyway, so we can play. See, your 401k is going bye-bye, all right? You better buy your lifetime income because your bills never go away, but that's up to you. See, one credit card could change your life, all right? Why? Because it doesn't charge interest, the personal, freedom, or the Inc. card for 18 months. So we can play with their money. Now, let me tell you about Linda. When I met Linda months ago, all right, she was all upset, crying because her dirtbag husband left her. He's a jerk, is what she said. I'm only repeating what she told me. So what happens is, after I told her to get off her assets and go get it, because her biggest concern is, Ray, if you help me for a day, what about the next days? What am I going to do? She got to her first $100,000. She borrowed money everywhere she could. I rebuilt her, got her $100,000. And she knows she can only use 29%. She took the $10,000 and paid the, where she got the $10,000 for to start in the first place. So she paid it back. She's got $19,000 left over. So again, she wants me to do another 10 for the division. All right. So again, another $100,000. So here's another 10. So she gives basically $10,000 to build up another division as well. All right. Then she takes the $9,000 left over and she puts it in hedge funds, and that's what she's been doing. Her corporation now has $11,950 per month positive cash flow to pay the bills. And she plans on keep doing this to $1 million. So again, everyone can do this. So if we take that $100,000 I get you, and I'm going to say 29%, 0.29, that equals 29,000. All right. So what happens is, the funny thing about Linda is she had 2 kids and she's getting ready to be homeless when I met her. But again, she had a choice. All right, she wanted it bad enough, and that was the goal. From here, if I get you corporate credit, maybe invest in a hedge fund, $8,000 to $15,000 a month or whatever. From here, you can learn to be an investor 16 different ways. So if we take that card, any card we can get you, we can basically turn it into change your life. Maybe you want to loan out some money. All right, you're allowed to. So you can loan out some money to help someone save their house. Do that, and you can create $2,500 a month, $5,000, $10,000 a month. And you can play that game too. So if we take any card, or even this card here, and I want to put it into an I bond, okay, or double E bonds for kids' education or something, I can turn it into money. Yes, Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour, how can I help you? There's just so much. Yeah, that's right. There's 1,000 things to learn. That's why the classes are on, Wednesday and Saturday. Because as you do, we rebuild you, for instance. All right, at the same time, corporation and structure, that's the key. All right, and then you get into the divisions in the level 2 and level 3. No, there's not a 4 or 5. All right, 3s, that's it. And then boot camp. So the ultimate goal is pieces. It takes time to rebuild your thought pattern because you've been told things that are not true. And you've been guessing all along. All right, continue watch. Thank you. So as we play the game, let's understand something. If I take corporate credit, a part of it or all of it, the I bond, I can get basically 9.62%. It's very simple. But I got to do this before October. Corporate credit doesn't show up on personal credit reports. So I can take the money if I don't know what kind of business to be in and do things too. My biggest thing is this. Why are you not taking credit and taking the credit of the money and turn it into a long-term investment coming back to you? Everybody wants to work hard versus smart. There's 1,000 rules, all right, in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000. Today you get a 50% discount if it was done today. That way you get all 12 books and CDs if you Zelle today. From there it's simple. Now I want you to think about standing up and putting your arms out. On one side I want you to say SSN, I'm a duck, quack, quack. See, SSN, we have to get it because we're told to. But the SS4, they don't tell us to do that because you don't pay tax till you're profitable. So you could play the game in the IRS too and pay all the tax you have to. That's the goal. It's kind of like how you receive money. If I wrote you a check today for $1 million, you're going to put it in your personal bank account. That's called dumb. You act like you're rich for a minute till you find out you only get to keep $375. If you win mega tonight, it's $1 billion. You'd piss it away because you don't know how to play. If you put it to the corporation and borrow against it, you don't pay tax. But again, I put it all in the corporation and do all the accounts I'm allowed to. All right, step number 8, winning the battle. Linda had a problem, but I helped her. Mary's problem, simple. She basically wanted her restaurant. She's making good money, got an 800 credit score. But Mary's restaurant filed bankruptcy. See, the corporation filed bankruptcy because the restaurant failed. Because you have a corp, she had a corp, when they do this, they sue you, and then you have to file bankruptcy. It's probably why she lost the family's house in a divorce. Husband divorced her. He said, I didn't sign up for this. If you become a CFO and your business is a division of a corporation, if a division screws up, you have another one, another one, another one, another one. Now you act like the bank, the grocery store, and the cities do. Your choice is to repackage your whole life and everything that you do. You don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. Become a certified CFO. That's the goal. So as we play, doesn't matter if it's grocery stores or banks or Sam's Club. They're using branch numbers, tax IDs, and subsidiaries. I want you to focus on divisions and tax IDs. That's step number 9 today. As we play, cities file bankruptcy. You heard it. You didn't do anything, but you heard it. I went to the court building. The United States of America Incorporated sets up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. So they plan the problem in front of you, and you do nothing besides go, beep, 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 nothing. I mean, I get behind the curtain. See, the cities and the state and the government created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. So that way, because it's probably a record, you can check it out. So if they have to bankrupt a city, which they did 11 of them, they wipe out the debt, they stay in business. You have to stop bringing the pain home. Ultimate goal. Apple files bankruptcy in 97, out of business. Bill Gates, they said he was the richest guy on the planet. Not true. He had 94 billion. That's all he had. From there, he got indicted 4 times in front of you. But he wrote a check from a line of credit because borrow money is not taxable. And he gave it to Apple for $150 million. And then they let Apple pay the payment. You see, borrow money is not taxable. They're just playing the game. That's all you got to learn to do. So today, when you look at SSN, SS4, why don't you Google bankruptcy? I want you to know the truth. Google it. You have to make an intelligent decision now. When blank hits the fan again, because it's going to up and down all the time, is it the SSN and you and your family, the duck, or basically is it a corporate division? I hope you make the right decision the next time. Step number 10. Cats have how many lives now? How many lives would you like under a corporation? Getting you your second chance? Not bringing the pain home again? Never have to juggle again? See, applications, the way the whole thing is, it's like a setup for consumers. Anything past 6 inquiries is an automatic denial. Well, I'm allowed to do a peekaboo. I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. So if you have a corporation, and when you like some cash credit, let me know. I'll build up as much as $2 million if you want me to. Again, I'll train you how to be a CFO. Now, if you don't have a corporation, I'll hand you one for free. The articles are free in all 50 states. You're assigned a specialist to hold your hand. It's simple. So we have to look at program B, especially if you have a corporation. Why would you need me? Probably the credit, probably getting it right away, the setup, and fix some of the things you messed up. You don't even know you did, the divisions, and to make sure if they sue the corp, they don't sue you. Stop bringing the pain home. Now, corporation structure get 20% off. So if I repackage you, this is called a starter package. Corporate credit. We're going to talk about rebuilding your personal credit. Rapid score first, $750. Articles are free. Also has tax ID setup in level 1. The average person wastes $1,000 a month. So for $999, I'm going to rebuild your life and give you $5,000 of cash credit back. There you go, 5 times your investment. All right, getting you in the right direction. The millionaire in the making, you get $25,000 of credit and all the same goodies, and it's $1,999. That way you get 13 times your money back. But again, taking away excuses. From there, it's a Zelle, bank transfer deposit today. That way, if you want the discount, it's today or never. So the specialist that's assigned to you, if they're not bugging you every week or two, please make sure they bug you. They might text you, they might email you, they might call you. They want to make sure you're in check too. Now, we have this set up in level 1 class every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Go to either one or both. Again, it's up to you. From there, you're going to have to beat your doubt, run your race, and probably get out of your own way. Step 11 today. As we play Getting Past Go, I can show you all kinds of goodies for millions and billions of goodies. Even the Harbor Mansion, God's gift. Race boats that say the Ray Reynolds University.com and yachts. Helicopters, Lamborghini, and buildings. See, I like corporate goodies, don't you? The bottom line is, guess what? I need you to change your driver's license. I want it to be a P.O. box or mailing address. World's getting crazier every day. Raise rules. Protect yourself. Look at the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. All right, step 12 today. Stop bringing the pain home. It's very simple to do. As we play, I need you to repackage everything you do. You go to the car dealership. You let them sweat you for 5 hours. You lose $5,000, and on top of that, you got 9 inquiries. I don't get it. All you had to do is when they hand you the piece of paper, when you sign it, next to your signature, write down this allows 1 inquiry, take a picture, and set the tone. All right, instead, you got 9 inquiries because they sold you the national mailing list. Step 13, stop bringing the pain home. Your car is registered to you, which makes you a duck, sorry to say. It should be fleet price, tax ID division. Doesn't show up on personal reports. Corporation writes it off 100%. From there, you become a CFO. That's the goal. If your car is registered to you, when there's a bumpity bump, they sue you and try to take everything you got. If you basically do it my way and plan the problem, and the division is the registered owner, they're going to get diddly squat. Why not? Step 14. So as we play planning to problem, and we can make sure we can stop bringing the pain home, we have to remind ourselves, cats have 9 lives, so can we. We don't have to juggle and just get a second chance. We don't have to bring the pain home. We never had to in the first place. If you play in real estate, every division, piece of property for you, every division. Your house payment offsets your income. You break even. From there, it doesn't matter if Amazon made their first 10 billion to trillion, they didn't pay any tax. Nike doesn't pay tax. UPS doesn't pay tax. Federal Express. You can go on and on and on because they create a line of credit more than they bring in. So again, you can become a certified CFO too. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. All right. He's going to play with Twitter till he gets it at a discount because they're going to be desperate to settle. He does it to other companies too. He's got a spaceship. He's not the richest guy on the planet. That's not true. From there, he's got a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. But they don't seem to pay tax because borrowed money is not taxable. And on top of that, they don't pay tax on billions of dollars and trillions. So this is live 6 days a week. You might want to listen and learn and invite your friends and family. All right? So they can learn to play too. All right? Bottom line is you got a choice today. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? You have a corporation that you screwed up. Well, congratulations. Okay? Well, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. The reality is everybody screws them up. Sorry. I mean, how much did you pay for it? You paid $6,200 for a piece of paper you could have got for free. Now, doesn't that make you feel kind of dumb? Okay? No, I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just trying to tell you, I need you to think before you start spending money now. Because what happens is you got a corporation. Did you pay the filing fee? Did you? All right, so you did that. They made you pay the stock hit. So what was the magic in the $6,200 corporation they gave you? They didn't teach you diddly squat. Oh, that's nice. So now you're repeating some of my words. Okay, no problem. So here's the thing. All right, let's put it aside. It's already dead. You said it's screwed up. Let it die. Let's rebuild you personally to a 750. All right, let's get the corp and division set up, and let's truly help you for the next 3 to 6 months, okay? What if it takes longer for you to do something? Then it takes a little longer. What, you want me to give up on you or something? No, I'm not going to be done until I'm done. Okay, I'm going to, if it took you long. I mean, Gerald here, he took 14 months. Mickey took 17 months. So the reality is it'll take as long as it takes. And you're still stuck with me. All right, thank you. So the bottom line, get your friends and family here. Now, I got specialty classes out of the 8 classes every Saturday. The last class is basically at 2:30. All right, and I do real estate every 8 weeks. Okay, from there, you got leveraging money. You got divisions, subdivisions. You got for the cat that has 9 lives. I want to teach you how to have more lives for you. That's the goal, second chance. And then you basically don't bring the pain home again. You have a division class. You have Dun & Bradstreet. You have stock kit. You have daisy chaining. You have nonprofit. This Saturday at 2:30, we have a nonprofit class. How to get your 501c3 exemption at 2:30. Why credit repair didn't work? Because it's a joke. It's a fraud. You have to own up onto your debt if you have to negotiate something. Credit rebuilding works. You can get to the class and I'll basically teach you how to do it yourself, or I'll do it with the rapid rescore to a 750 score. Either way, you get a 50% discount today. All right, so the book, CD, the class, you get it for $249 if it was done now during the webinar, or call the specialist right away. Next thing from there, you're getting a $500 card to double your money back. You want the 750 minimum, all right, rapid rescore program, we do all the work for you, we guarantee a 750. All right, basically someone's asking, okay, 90 days is an average. It could take up to 6 months based on how you take longer to do what you need to do on your end, okay? No problem. This is normally $999. You get a $1,000 card back. But today it's 50%, so for $500 you doubled your money. Better than being in Vegas, step 15. So we all have the ability to never bring the pain home. It's assigned to a specialist that holds our hand every step of the way. And you're in all my classes, like basically customer B. Rebuild your corp, add your corp, whatever it is, get your credit divisions. Because I'm teaching you not to bring the pain home. You get a 20% discount on the corporate packages today. Starter package, rebuild the credit, $750. Articles, also has tax ID, set up in level 1, Wednesday and Saturday. $999, and you get 5 times your money back, so you get $5,000 that'll build you up. The Millionaire in the Making, all right, same package, but it gets you $25,000 of credit, is $1,999, so you get 13 times your money back. That's the ultimate goal. From here, it's a Zelle bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Again, if your specialist doesn't bug you every week or two, you bug them, put them in check. Remember, run your life through a corporation or conjunction, please. Learn how to play the game. Step 16. We all have to be certified CFOs. All right, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. It's pretty simple. All right, you today, what do you do, unfortunately? You get your taxable income. All right, you get your leftover. You pay the car payment, the gas, registration, insurance. When the corporation could say no and drive a company car like I do. That's the ultimate goal. Step basically here, 17. As we play the game, becoming a certified CFO. So line 10 right in front of you on the SS4 form says banking and credit purposes. So I'd like every one of you to go to irs.gov and download an SS4 form so you can show that I'm telling you the truth. It will set you free. So you never bring the pain home again. Becoming a certified CFO. So we have to remember All right, the United States of America Incorporated, states, corporations, cities, corporations. They plan the problem like I'm trying to get you to do. That's why they invented the Chapter 9 bankruptcy for themselves. We, the people, your constitutional right to incorporate you. You don't have to bring the pain home. You never had to. Nixon took the gold standard out. Mama, that same day, who delivered a baby right after that, has to sign an SSN form. It's federally mandated that a woman signs the SSN form for the baby who's not getting a job so they can bond the baby and print some more money. So the baby can go in the car seat, stroller, and go home. If not, baby can't go home. You have a house today? It's simple. It's Ray's rules. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. It's not in a trust. They sue you, they take it away. When you die, it's stuck in the probate because you didn't plan the problem. Ultimately, go when you fix up a property. You hire the contractor that hires the subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. If they slip and fall and cut corners and sue you, they're going to try to take everything you got. Do it my way, plan the problem in divisions, they're going to get diddly squat. Why not? Again, I want you to think about irrevocable trust. But do what you want. You're a grown-up. Step number 19 today. Ultimate goal is stop bringing the pain home. We have the chance to rebuild our lives. So let's understand something today. All right? We don't have to play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. Because I get people, I don't want to pay tax. I tell them to knock it off. If you have a problem with the IRS, irs.gov, download a form called 656-433A and B, solve the problem. Simple. Get all that free money back. That's step 20 today. Simple. From there, what do we look at when we fix up our property? We want to save 70%. We don't want to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. Escrow can pay off the debt for us. Now we got up to $200,000 left over. What are you going to do? Most people kind of waste it away and act like they're rich. I would basically say raise rules, leverage money, borrow money's not taxable, and set up the line of defense. All right, basically that's what I'd tell you to do. But again, you're going to have to understand that's step 21, blackjack, and that's the goal. As we play, we all go through good or bad times. All right, me, I'm on top of the world making up to $1 million a day, helping people become CFOs. And what happens that year, all right, is my building, 22,000 square feet in Irvine. All right, find myself in a coma, dying, coming back. Someone stole everything I had. So you got choices to rebuild your life too. And that's what I had to do. So you got choices about getting checkbook money. Next January, I want you to have checkbook money up to $5.4 million. But right now, we got to focus on a corporation and 3 divisions, building up to $1 million of cash credit now. That's the goal. I teach in level 2 to leverage $1,000 into $1,125,000. That's what they learned. You might want to learn that too, because borrow money is not taxable. So we all can stop bringing the pain home. We can all program ourselves to be a CFO and to $1 million dream. Remember that card? No interest rate for personal or business one for 18 months. Maybe we want to play like Linda did, but the difference is she paid it back and bonded more and more and more, and she now has cash flow to the corporation, which is half the fun, because she was almost ready to be homeless. She wanted it so bad to make sure she had money not just that day, the next day. Ray Reynolds, the credit hour. How can I help you? Sounds too good to be true. Well, guess what? It sounds like when I worked with David Horowitz. If it's too good to be true, it must not be true. I argued with David years ago about that because I didn't think it to be true. Because there's a lot of great things in the world. So, all right, how can I help you? So, you want to get involved in the program. Well, call the specialist. Okay, that's all you got to do. So if you Zell while you're in the class, am I your specialist? I am only a specialist for 2 people. I usually assign it to people. If you do, then it forces me to be your specialist, to email or text you every couple of weeks. All right, so you're wanting me to do that with you or something, huh? Well, if you have the Zell before I'm done talking, there you go. If not, call the specialist. Okay, I might assign it to a specialist anyway. So the ultimate goal is how to play. I'm online 6 days a week. I'm always there to help you. So don't panic and think I'm not going to help you. All right, thank you. So 0.29%. There's that 29,000. See, she was about to be homeless. She wanted, what she needed today. All right, and she said her dirtbag husband left her with the kids. Okay, and she said he was a jerk. Now she did this, she started wanting to come back. She says, no, thank you. See, she wanted it bad enough. You can take credit and put it into the hedge funds if you need to, because you don't know what you want to do. Again, this is making money long term. 16 ways to be an investor. You can loan it out. You can do that too. You can put it in a basically I bond or double E bonds and play money and double it. But again, that's your choice. So credit, a little piece should be all of these things, so you build your lifetime income. Eventually, if you retire, your bills don't go away. But again, you can get 9.62%. You can play and stop bringing the pain home. See, your corporation, if you have one today, if they sue it, they sue you. That's the bottom line. The line of defense are the divisions. All right, learning to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Making sure divisions and tax IDs help you not bring the pain home. All right, that's basically how we're going to set it up the right way, and we can do that step 22 today. Next thing we have to think about is this. All right, what are you willing to lose? Family, corporation, family, no. Corp, they sue you, no. Divisions are your lifeline. They give you the line of defense. So if we play chess today, we both lose on both sides. But at the end of the day, we're both going to get checkmate because it's a corporation. Step 23, stop bringing the pain home. Get a referral fee of 10%. Simple. All right, make up to $1,000 today. So I'm in line 6 days a week, live. Invite friends and family here, learn what needs to be done. They do something, we tell you back 10% because you referred them. This is my third, all right, one I like. All right, I have two favorites besides this one, all right, out of company cars. But the bottom line is I got the keys. It's not my car. It's reaching the dream, think and be the impossible, raise rules, making people into millionaires, and corporation with 3 divisions. That's the goal, becoming a certified CFO. Class, Wednesday and Saturday, level 1 in setup. Either one or both. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Again, never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow closed homestead trust. A corporation, just a piece of paper. All right, we got to give it life. All right, real estate division, franchise division, current business, line of defense, and we have to use Ray's rules. Because he's the only one that 6 days a week live and created the rules and tools to million to billion for 44 years. Using bonus cash credit, getting 2 people to the American dream and writing it all off because corporate credit's free money. Step 24 today. All right, become that certified CFO. How many lives does the cat have? How many lives are you going to have now? Here's your second chance to not bring the pain home and not get stuck. Getting stuck sucks. Never juggle again. How many days are left of the year now? All right, 142. You got a lot of work to do on your side. I have work to do on my side too. Boot camp's coming. Write it down. September, all right, 23rd, 24th, 25th, live in person or online. You get assigned a specialist, 800-510-3338 in the program. And we're going to tell you again why credit repair doesn't work. It's a fraud. There's no magic wand. You have to do credit rebuilding. You have a do-it-yourself program in class, or you have one we do all the work for you with a 750 score guaranteed. You get a 50% discount today. So for $249, you get the book, you get a $500 card, you get the class on Saturday for 90 days, and you doubled your money. The 750 minimum score, rapid rescore, you're guaranteed in writing. Right, workshops every Saturday, $9.99, half price today, $500. You still get a $1,000 card. Why we need me for the corp? I got to analyze you and basically build up the corp, the divisions, and make sure you know how to protect yourself so when they sue it, they don't sue you. Stop bringing the pain home. You get a 20% discount on that today. Starter package, $9.99, rebuilding. Classes Wednesday and Saturday, $5,000 of cash credit back to you. 5 times your money back. From there, the millionaire in the making is $1,999, and you get $25,000 of cash credit. 13 times money back to you. No excuses. So it's always a Zelle bank transfer deposit. Ultimate goal. From here, you could be the corporate millionaire if you want to be. Banks and grocery stores and Sam's Club in cities, all right, they stay in business through bad times. You can learn to do the same thing. But you got to stop bringing the pain home. You got to program you into millionaire, and you got to become a certified CFO. That's the goal. We got to stay safe. We got to stay strong. We got to do our best, and Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And from there, it's very simple. Step 25 today is make sure you have that phone number written down. 800-510-3338. Get a hold of your specialist or get assigned a specialist. Get in the program right away. God, we got to do our best so God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.